Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Career Prep. In this video, we'll solve a few problems on complex arrangement using the tabulation method. Complex arrangement questions are one of the new pattern questions asked in the logical reasoning part of several bank examinations. So it makes sense to understand how these types of problems can be solved. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to get notification as soon as we post a new video. So let's start. Study the following information carefully and answer the given questions. Arun, Bhaskar, Chandrika, Deepak and Eric are 5 friends sitting in a restaurant. They are wearing caps of 5 different colors: yellow, blue, green, white and red. Also, they are eating 5 different snacks: burgers, sandwiches, ice cream, pastries and pizza. The person wearing a red cap is eating pastries. Arun does not eat ice cream and Chandrika is eating sandwiches. Bhaskar is wearing a yellow cap and Arun is wearing a blue cap. Eric is eating pizza and is not wearing a green cap. Now, in this problem, it's given that there are 5 people and each person is associated with 2 properties, namely color of the caps and the food they are eating. Hence, the tabulation method is easier to apply to solve this problem. So in the problem, it's given that there are 5 friends: Arun, Bhaskar, Chandrika, Deepak and Eric, and they are associated with 2 properties: color of the cap and the food they are eating. So first draw a table. In the second column, write the names of the friends Arun, Bhaskar, Chandrika, Deepak and Eric. In the first column, use the first column to write the eliminated options of the properties associated with these friends, that is color of the cap and the food they are eating. Use the third and the fourth columns for the properties associated with the friends like color of cap and the food they are eating. Now use the information given in the question and fill this table. So it's given that Arun does not eat ice cream and Chandrika is eating sandwiches. So mark ice cream for Arun under food in the eliminated options. Since Arun does not eat ice cream, mark ice cream here under food in the eliminated options. Since it's given that Chandrika is eating sandwiches, write sandwiches under food for Chandrika. It's given Bhaskar is wearing a yellow cap. So write yellow under the color of cap for Bhaskar. Arun is wearing a blue cap. Write blue under color of cap for Arun. Eric is eating pizza. Write pizza under food for Eric. And Eric is not wearing a green cap. So write green under the eliminated options for color of cap for Eric. It's given the person wearing a red cap is eating pastries. So now under the column of color of cap, uh, we are left with 3 options for a red cap: Chandrika, Deepak and Eric. But uh, we know that Chandrika eats sandwiches, but it's given that the person wearing a red cap is eating pastries. So clearly, Chandrika is not wearing a red cap. Also, it's given, we know that Eric eats pizza, But it's given that the person wearing a red cap is eating pastries. So clearly, Eric is not wearing a red cap. So the only place possible to fit this combination of red cap and pastries is for Deepak. So write red under color of cap and pastries under the food for Deepak. So Deepak is wearing a red cap and is eating pastries. Now we are left with only two colors of caps, green and white. But since we know that Eric does not wear a green cap, clearly it means that Eric wears a white cap. So Chandrika is the one who is wearing the green cap. Also, we are left with only two types of foods, burgers and ice creams. Since we know that Arun does not eat ice cream, clearly he is eating burgers. So Bhaskar is eating ice cream. Now this table is complete. Let's answer the given questions based on this table. So now we have a completed table. Based on this completed table, let's answer the given questions. What is Arun eating? You are given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So we are asked to find out what is Arun eating. So according to this table, Arun is eating burgers. So the correct answer is option A, burgers. Who among the following friends is wearing the green cap? You're given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So we are asked to find who is wearing the green cap. So you can see here that Chandrika is wearing the green cap. The correct answer is option C, Chandrika. Who among the following friends is having ice cream? You're given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So you're asked to find out who is eating ice cream. As you can see here, Bhaskar is eating ice cream. So the correct answer is option B, Bhaskar. Study the following information carefully and answer the given questions. A rock band has 5 members. Their names are John, Mark, Andrew, Paul, and Simon. The instruments that the band uses are the drums, the flute, the keyboard, the guitar, and the bass. Each member plays only one of the instruments. Each member of the band is from one of these countries: South Africa, the USA, Ireland, France, and England, though not necessarily in that order. The hair colors of the members are blonde, green, red, black, and yellow, again not necessarily in that order. The given data is John's hair is red. He is not from Ireland or France. Andrew plays the drums. His hair is not yellow and he is not from the USA. Paul and Simon have yellow and green hair, not necessarily in that order. Mark plays the guitar. He is from England. Paul and Simon are from France and the USA, not necessarily in that order. The Irishman has blonde hair and the Frenchman has green hair. The South African plays the bass and the American plays the keyboards. One of them has yellow hair. Paul does not play the keyboards. Now it's given that there are 5 people here and each person is associated with 3 properties, namely the instrument they use, the country they are from, and the color of their hair. Hence, the tabulation method is easier to apply. It's given there are five friends and each of them plays a different instrument and each of them is from a different country and each of them has a different hair color. So, to solve this problem, first draw a table. Mark the second column with the names of the friends John, Mark, Andrew, Paul, and Simon. Let the next three columns be for the instruments they play, the country they are from, and their hair color. Let the first column be for eliminated options. Under eliminated options, uh, write instrument, country, and hair color. Fill this table with the correct appropriate information as given in the question. Once this table is completed, answer the given questions based on the completed table. It's given John's hair is red. He is not from Ireland or France. So for John, mark red under hair color. He is not from Ireland or France. So under eliminated options, mark Ireland and France under the country. This shows that John is not from Ireland or France and John has red hair color. Andrew plays the drums. His hair is not yellow and he is not from the USA. So mark drums for Andrews. His hair is not yellow. So mark yellow under hair color in the eliminated options for Andrew. He is not from the USA. So mark USA under the country for under eliminated options for Andrew. So now this shows that Andrew plays the drums. His hair color is not yellow and he is not from the USA. Paul and Simon have yellow and green hair, not necessarily in that order. So Paul and Simon have yellow or green hair. So write yellow or green hair under hair color for Paul and Simon. Mark plays the guitar. He is from England. So write guitar under instrument for Mark and England under country for Mark. This shows that Mark plays the guitar and he's from England. Paul and Simon are from France and the USA, not necessarily in that order. So mark France or USA for Paul and Simon under country. This shows that Paul and Simon are either from France or from USA. Now we know that Mark is from England. Paul and Simon are from either France or USA. So the only two countries left now are South Africa and Ireland. But since it's given that John is not from Ireland, clearly John is from South Africa. And the country left is Ireland. So Andrew is from Ireland. So now we have John is from South Africa, Mark is from England, Andrew is from Ireland, Paul and Simon are from either France or USA. Paul does not play the keyboards. The South African plays the bass and the American plays the keyboards. One of them has yellow hair. Now it's given that the South African plays the bass. So John is the South African. So he plays the bass. It's given Paul does not play the keyboards and the American plays the keyboards. Since Paul does not play the keyboard, clearly Simon plays the keyboards. Since the other three instruments are already played by John, Mark, and Andrew. So now we have Simon who plays keyboards and the American plays the keyboard. So Simon is from USA. So if Simon is from the USA, then clearly Paul is from France. And the only instrument left now is the flute. So Paul plays the flute. It's given either the South African or the American has yellow hair, but we know that the South African has red hair. So clearly the American has yellow hair. So if Simon has yellow hair, it means Paul has green hair. So now we know that John plays the bass, Mark plays the guitar, Andrew plays the drums, Paul plays the flute, and Simon plays the keyboards. Also, Paul's hair is green and Simon's hair is yellow. It's given the Irishman has blonde hair and the Frenchman has green hair. So now we know that Andrew is the Irishman. So he has blonde hair. Now the only hair color left is black. So Mark, who is from England, has black hair. So now we have John with red hair, Mark with black hair, Andrew has blonde hair, Paul has green hair, and Simon has yellow hair. So now this table is completed. Based on this completed table, let's answer the given questions. So this is the completed table for the given problem. Based on this completed table, let's answer the given questions. Which instrument does Paul play? You're given four options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So we have Paul here and he plays the flute. So the correct answer is option A, flute. Who among the following friends has black hair? You're given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So the one who has black hair is Mark. The correct answer is option C, Mark. Who among the following friends is from South Africa? You're given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So the one who is from South Africa is John. So the correct answer is option B, John. Study the following information carefully and answer the given questions. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G are seven friends studying seven different branches of engineering, namely mechanical, chemical, electrical, electronics, civil, computer, and aeronautical engineering, not necessarily in the same order. Each of them studies in three different colleges, X, Y, and Z. Not less than two study in any college. D studies electrical engineering in college X. The one who studies chemical engineering does not study in college Z. F studies aeronautical engineering in college Y with only B. A does not study in college X and does not study civil engineering. E studies computer engineering and does not study in college X. G studies electronic engineering but not in college X. None in college X studies mechanical or civil engineering. Now it's given that there are seven friends and each person is associated with two properties, namely the branch of engineering they are studying and the college they study in. Hence, the tabulation method is easier to apply to solve this problem. It's given that seven friends study different branches of engineering in colleges X, Y, and Z. So to solve this problem, first draw a table. Let the second column be for friends. Mark the names of the friends in this column: A, B, C, D, E, F and G. Let the next two columns be for the branch of engineering they are studying and for the college they go to. Let the first column be for the eliminated options. Under eliminated options, make two columns, one for the branch of engineering and the other for college. Fill this table with the information given in the problem. Once the table is completed, based on the completed table, answer the given questions. It's given D studies electrical engineering in college X. So mark electrical engineering at a branch for D. He studies in college X. So write X under college for D. This shows D studies electrical engineering in college X. F studies aeronautical engineering in college Y with only B. So write aeronautical engineering for F and college Y for F. This shows that F studies aeronautical engineering in college Y. He studies in college Y with only B. So clearly B also studies in college Y. Mark Y under college for B. E studies computer engineering and does not study in college X. So mark computer engineering for E. And he does not study in college X. So write X under college in eliminated options for E. This shows E studies computer engineering, but he does not go to college X. G studies electronics engineering but not in college X. So mark electronics for G and X under college in eliminated options for G. This shows that G studies electronics but he does not go to college X. So now we know that D studies electrical engineering, E studies computer engineering, F studies aeronautical engineering and G studies electronics engineering. So now we can clearly eliminate these options for A, B and C. It's given A does not study in college X and does not study civil engineering. So mark X under college in eliminated options and civil engineering under branch in eliminated options for A. So this shows that A does not study in college X and he does not study civil engineering. Not less than 2 study in any college. This means a minimum of 2 persons have to study in one college. Now we know that B and F study in college Y. We also know that A does not study in college X, E does not study in college X, and G does not study in college X. We also know that D studies in college X. So since A, E and G do not study in college X, clearly the only person left who can study in college X is C. So mark X under college for C. So now C and D study in colleges X and B and F study in colleges Y. None in college X studies mechanical or civil engineering. Now the ones in college X are C and D. So we already know that D studies electrical engineering. So for C, mechanical and civil engineering is eliminated. Now the only subject left for C to study is chemical engineering. So mark chemical engineering under branch for C. Now we know that C studies chemical engineering in college X. Now since C studies chemical engineering, we can eliminate chemical engineering option for A and B. Now we know that C studies chemical engineering, D studies electrical engineering, E studies computer engineering, F studies aeronautical engineering, and G studies electronics engineering. Now the only two branches left are mechanical engineering and civil engineering for A and B. But since we know that A does not study civil engineering, clearly A studies mechanical engineering and B studies civil engineering. Now it's been clearly mentioned that uh, F studies in Y college only with B. So F and B study in college Y. Also we know that A, E and G do not study in college X. So we can conclude that A, E and G study in college Z. So mark Z and the college for A, E and G. Now we have a completed table. Based on this complete table, answer the given questions. So this is the completed table for the given problem. Based on this completed table, answer the given questions. Which of the following groups represents the person studying in college Z? You're given 5 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now we are asked to find out who studies in college Z. So according to the table, we know that A, E and G study in college Z. So the correct answer is option D, A, G and E. In which of the following colleges does C study? You're given 5 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So you're asked to find in which college C studies. So C is here and we know that C studies in college X. So the correct answer is option A, X. So this is the completed table. Let's answer a few more questions. Who studies chemical engineering? You're given 5 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So according to this table, we know that C studies chemical engineering. So the correct answer is option B, C. Which of the following combinations is correct? You're given 5 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So you're asked to find which of the given combinations is correct. Let's consider each options separately. Option A says A civil and Z. But we know that it is A mechanical and Z. So option A is not correct. Option B says B chemical and Y. But we know that B civil and Y is correct. So option B is wrong. Option C says C chemical and Z. C chemical and we know that C chemical and X is correct. So option C is wrong. Option D says G electronics Y. But we know that D electrical and X is correct. So option D is wrong. So all the given options are wrong. So the correct answer is option E, none of these. Viewers, Please go through this video till you have understood the concept. Practice more such problems to increase your speed and also to be perfect with the concept. Also watch our video for solved problems on complex arrangement by matrix method. If you have liked this video, please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.